Hello everyone, this is a quick tutorial on how to use the Hotline Miami 2 level decompiler specifically for campaigns. I'll link another tutorial in the description that shows you how to use it for single levels and campaigns, but this is mainly for campaigns. I recently played the Love and Forgetting campaign and I loved it. And I think it's the perfect sequel to Hotline Miami and an amazing recreation of Midnight Animal, what we could have gotten if Spencer Yan ended up finishing his version of Midnight Animal. It's so good. And I wanted to recreate it in Hotline Miami 1 and maybe add some stuff and flesh it out a bit more, add some weapons and everything. So I messaged the Yossarian. He pretty much gave me the go-ahead, but told me to practice, which I'm definitely going to have to do. But anyways, that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is to show you how to use the Decompiler, and the reason I'm using it is to decompile the Love and Forgetting campaign to make recreating the levels much easier, because I can open them in the editor and then get a nice, good overview of them. So, as you can see here, I'm actually going to get rid of these. So, first you have to download Python. It's a pretty, I'm not going to show you how to do that. It's a pretty straightforward process. I'll link it in the description. You just go hit download, go to their builds, download the latest one, and just go through the setup. It's pretty easy, pretty simple. Once you're finished downloading Python, go into the description and download the decompiler. And yeah, it's going to look like this. Make sure you save it as a Python file. And what you want to do is, first of all, you need to find your your Hotline Miami workshop. So like folder. So you'll want to go to the workshop and subscribe to and make sure it gets downloaded the campaign you want. And then you'll go to program files or wherever you have Steam installed. If you have it installed on a different drive, it might be called something different, but for me it's Program Files 86, Steam, Steam Apps, Workshop, Content, and Hotline Miami's folder is 274170. You might see these other ones if you have like Gmod or another game that's very heavy on Workshop files installed. Hotline Miami 2's in specific is 274170. So you'll go in here. You might have to sort through it if you have a bunch of campaigns installed, but I believe the one I need is this one, right? Yeah, Love and Forgetting. So what I recommend you do is you drag it and drop it to your desktop or like an easy place that you can access it and like make a copy of it maybe and rename it to the name of the campaign. That's what I did. So once you do that, you want to open it up and like this is a pretty huge campaign, so there are a lot of files. There's these intro files. So like it basically the way it'll sort is it'll do all the intro files first, because if you know how a campaign is formatted, it goes intro, main, and then the outro level. But the way it's formatted in here, or the way it's sorted, is it will list all the intro files first, like all the intro files in the entire campaign. Then it'll do all the main levels, which are the combat levels, and then it'll do all the outro levels. So in my case, I want the main level right here. I want this main level. Recruit, made by Yas. He's amazing. Anyways, so to make sure it's the level, obviously, I'm sure if you're a Hotline Miami level creator or person who makes levels, you'll probably have Notepad++. So you'll want to edit it with Notepad++, and it'll show you the title of the level up here so that you know what you've got. If you want like an intro or something, you could go to like the intro.hotlinemiami and then edit it, and then like this is the blasphemy intro. Like as you can see, I've opened quite a few of them. Anywho, that's not what I want though, because I've already gotten it. I want this main file right here, and I'm going to show you guys how to do it. So the first thing you'll probably want to do is get the mods folder and go to your documents, my games, Hotline Miami 2, levels, then go to single, because you'll need to format it into like a single level format. You can't like, if it's in the campaigns folder, I believe it'll like fuck up. It has to be in your single levels folder, I believe. I could be wrong about that, but that's just how I was shown how to do it. So make a folder for the level. As you can see, I have recruit right here, and I took the mods folder and I copied it and pasted it in here. You'll probably want to do that, otherwise stuff won't show up correctly. Copy and paste the decompiler in here, and then what you'll want to do is take the main HLM file or intro or outro or whatever you're trying to get, and the .ver file, and you want to copy both of them and paste them into this folder, and then you want to rename them to level, just level. So again, get the HLM and .ver folder, paste them in here, and just rename them to level. All right. Then after that, you're gonna want to get all of the, like, these are all the different floors, right? This is main 1, main 1_0, that's the first floor. Main 1_1 is the second floor. Main 1_2 is the third, fourth, and then it ends and goes on to the next level, which I believe is, whoops, Furious. So first thing you'll want to do is, or second thing, I guess, you'll want to do is copy all of these. There might be multiple, there might be CSF, there might be .play. Make sure you copy all of them for the number, right? So it'll probably be like 1_0, or like the first main level is formatted as 0_0. So, and just keep going down until you run out of files, until it goes to the next number, right? So once you have selected all of them, copy them and paste them into the level folder, and then rename them to level 0 for the first level, because as you know, if you're very versed in Hotline Miami levels, the first floor of your level is called level 0. It's not called level 1, which is a bit of a weird way of formatting it, a bit of a confusing way, but you get used to it. Next, we copy and paste these play and TLS files in here, and then again rename them level 1 this time, level 1_2, copy, paste, rename, level 2, level 1_3. There's actually more files here. There we go. Again, make sure you get all of them. Copy and paste them in, rename, level 3. Now that you've got them all renamed correctly, run the decompiler, and there are two things you can put in. So first, you can put in, like, let's say I wanted to decrypt, and you'll have to decrypt every floor, or decompile every floor. So we'll start with 0, like, so floor 0. So you would type 0E if you want the enemies to be extracted as regular enemies, or type 0D if you want them to be decompiled into items, which means you'll be able to move them around and reposition them and rotate them and everything as items, like in the item menu, whenever you're editing the level. In my case, I don't need to do that. I just need to be able to see the level to recreate it. So I'm just going to do 0E, and it'll say done. And then you hit enter to close, and as you can see, there's now an OBJ file. It decompiled it. So we'll do the rest of them now. We'll go 1E, done. We'll go 2E, done. And finally 3E, done. And now they will be, now you should be able to play the level. Again, make sure you have an OBJ file for every single floor, otherwise the level will crash whenever you get to that floor or try to switch to it in the editor. So now that we're done with that, let's launch Hotline Miami 2. I'm going to turn the desktop audio down a little bit so that you can still hear me. Alright, if I hit play here. Oh, also, actually, shit, sorry. this was kind of my bad. There is one more thing I need to show you before I start it. If you want to get the cover, it should be in here, I believe. If the level has a cover, it'll have the PNG, like as you can see, Furious main2.png, the recruit main1, and then you can just copy it and then put it into the covers folder in your Hotline Miami 2 folder. Just paste it in there, and that's how you can get the cover. I'll rename it real quick. There we go. And now I'll start Hotline Miami. Hopefully this is recording correctly. Sometimes OBS is a little bit weird with Hotline Miami 2. I'm just gonna check that real quick. Oh, fuck, I can't see. Okay, yeah, no, it's good. We're good. We're in here. And I'll go to the editor. And as you can see, here's recruit. I'll edit it. And I can go ahead and select the cover so that it shows up in the menu and save over it. There we go. And now I should be able to switch through every floor without it crashing. Yep, as you can see, every floor. You have it in the editor. You can do pretty much whatever you want. You can change it, add to it, whatever you want to do. This goes without saying. I don't think I've seen any problems or controversy arise from this, but please don't use this for like nefarious acts. Don't like steal someone's level and take credit for it or whatever. I'm sure people know not to do that, but I'm just gonna say that to make absolutely sure. Please don't use this for nefarious shit. Anyways, as you can see, I can play the level. It works just fine. I'm not great at these levels yet, so I don't want to show you guys my like terrible gameplay. I don't want to. Yeah, Jesus, I already got plugged. I'm missing every shot. Insane gameplay here. I got shot in the face. Yeah. I'm just awful. Anyways. I don't think I need to show you guys every floor, of me going through every floor. I think you can pretty much tell by this point that it works just fine. You don't need to see my dog shit gameplay. If you also realize I'm talking a bit louder because the audio is really loud, but it won't be that loud for you guys because I did turn it down. It's just a force of habit thing. But as you can see, it works completely fine. Every level does indeed work. Flat. I can... Yep. Yeah. Pretty cool stuff here. Yeah, anyways, like I said, I was genuinely about to go through every level. This campaign is so good. The music, everything is fucking perfect. Anyways, that's the tutorial for you. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it taught you something. I hope you know how to do what you want to do now. And as I said, I'll link the original tutorial in the description if you want to go check that out. Again, also, this goes without saying, but this is not my decompiler. I didn't make this. It was made by some dude on Reddit. I'll credit him in the description, of course. But yeah,